Yeah, I got the game all in my hand. Ooh, yeah.
Hello, and you are now tuned in to the only universe mode that matters. I am Christian.
I'm Jesse.
And we are off of our heels with the Raw in Your House pay-per-view.
Jesse, see that fly?
Jesse trying to get another victory here after beating my ass all day.
You won the fly.
You don't want to test the fly where I got the window open, so some bugs definitely might crawl in, Jesse. Guys, sorry to just start it off rampant, but that is where our minds are right now. I literally just clicked the end of our last video, which was in your house, maybe about 20 seconds ago. So these are our fresh thoughts right off the mind. I just took a bad L that I'll talk about for the main event. But if you guys have never seen a post show before, we're going to discuss what just happened on Raw's recent pay-per-view. Maybe we give some insight to where we would have liked it to gone or where we can take it from here. But ultimately, let's jump right into it. In Your House was an absolutely awesome show from Monday Night Raw. I cannot be any more pleased. Wish I could be pleased with some more results, but can't win them all. And if you're me, you could definitely lose them all. But I didn't lose them all today. I
almost did.
Let's talk about the first match of the night, and we started off with a match that determined a new Raw contract. We had a Raw briefcase holding a Raw contract inside, hanging above the hanging above the arena, and man, this was a fun one. It was a triple threat match featuring Apollo Crews, Austin Theory, and Chad Gable.
Yeah, cool spots.
The way it kicked off, I was definitely. Yeah. I was definitely in the mindset that this was going to be a good show. It was
we saw
great tone setter.
We saw Chad Gable have some cool spots. He hit his cool German suplex roll through on the ladder spot in the middle of the ring. We had the bridge spots where Austin Theory and Gable put each other through the ladders. I'm pretty sure Apollo Crews was part of that one bridge ladder outside as well.
He was actually the only one that got put through. Every other time it got reversed.
Yeah, this match was fun. Great way to start off the pay-per-view. Austin Theory, though, becomes a new member of Monday Night Raw.
Stupidly,
I was Austin Theory.
With Apollo Crews.
Yeah, Apollo Crews was just taunting, having the time of his life. He's still a free agent, thank God, because I didn't want him to win this match because I actually have a good idea for him. So he might be on a SmackDown very soon. Hopefully to become a SmackDown superstar, because I have a very good storyline with Apollo Crews this season, and hopefully it becomes a thing, and I can continue that story and tell that story. But Austin Theory beating Apollo Crews and Chad Gable in this match. I hope to see Chad Gable in the future as well, whether it's on SmackDown or Raw. He is still a free agent. But Austin Theory, his next matchup is going against Santos Escobar for the YouTube Championship, probably on a SmackDown, if you're cool with that. But yeah, with Santos Escobar now being 3-0, his next challenge will be Austin Theory. Can we see Santos Escobar at Clash at the Castle as well? Can he go against Randy Orton? Can there be 5 title matches on Clash at the Castle, or will he give that championship opportunity? Meanwhile, the men's tag team division is heating up. Will Legado del Fantasma get a immediate title shot against DIY at Clash at the Castle, or will he give his queen a title shot against, Alexa Bliss or Raquel Rodriguez, making that a triple threat match? Who knows? But all I know is Austin Theory, A-Town Down, is joining the Red Brand.
Yeah, and I like the way everybody looked. Apollo Crews pissed me off. He had the opportunity to stop you. He didn't. Had the opportunity to do a lot of things. He didn't. Chad Gable. Really like Chad Gable. I was talking very highly of him during the match. I think he has a bright future, whether that's on Raw, whether that's on SmackDown, whether that's not existent at all.
Squeaking.
I have no idea. Squeak, squeak, squeaky, squeak, squeak, squeaky, squeak, squeak, squeaky. Classic line from Emperor's New Groove. Are you familiar? I'm glad. Let's go to the next match, Jesse, because there was no squeaking by Brock Lesnar.
No.
There was no squeaking by him. He is
arguably match of the night.
I asked you guys the question, what is the match of the night? Because the ladder match was a fun one. It really was. This match right here, I mean, anytime Brock Lesnar's in the ring, you kind of automatically give him a W. You kind of just hand it out to him. I pre-existing handed it out to him. Shinsuke Nakamura caught me by surprise, and he caught 4 Kinshasas on.
Should have been 3, but
my chin.
My dumbass rolled you towards the ropes.
And yeah, this was a very thrilling match. We saw F5s, we saw suplexes, we saw Kinshasas, and ultimately, Shinsuke Nakamura, the Who's Gonna Beat Brock challenge, ended early this year.
Yeah, the 2 matches Brock Lesnar has been in this season have been probably my favorite matches of the season. Him versus Gunther was a great way to start off his season. Came up with the victory. Very close fight though, match, what do you want to call it. Shinsuke Nakamura in a great matchup with Brock Lesnar, beating him. It took 4 Kinshasas, yes, but Brock Lesnar is one resilient mofo, and he's made of steel. He's a beast. Former, world champion, United States champion, king of the ring, the whole 9 yards. Main event of WrestleMania last season. This guy, he's a tough one to crack, and Shinsuke Nakamura with a massive victory to start off his season. And can this be the year of the strong style?
Yeah, and that's ultimately the question. Where does this put Shinsuke? I definitely think this puts him, honestly...
I mean, you beat Brock Lesnar.
It probably throws him as close as you can to the top 10 power rankings. Yeah. It throws you pretty high in the singles division. And you beat Brock Lesnar. Where does this put Brock Lesnar? Honestly, I'm not worried. Not worried whatsoever.
Yeah, so he takes an L. He puts a superstar over.
He'll land on his feet. Yeah, he'll land on his feet, and that's ultimately the goal with Brock Lesnar for me personally, is making sure that, you know what? If somebody beats him, somebody beats Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, he's always going to be relevant.
But if Brock Lesnar wins, he's Brock Lesnar. You know what I mean? It's just, that's what he brings. That's his value to my show, to the card, to every pay-per-view that I'm probably going to have him on. Shout out to Brock. Shout out to Shinsuke, though, for getting the job done. Also, got to talk about, honestly, probably my personal match of the night.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Becky Lynch versus Bayley. Maybe it's my personal one because I won the match, so that's always a plus. But really, for me...
This match had everything.
It was a great story being told. Obviously, these are 2 horsewomen. These are 2 women that know each other really well, that have fought in the past, gonna fight in the future a bunch of times. We saw Bayley start off strong, start off dominant. I can't count how many rose plants were hit.
At least 5.
It was crazy, but my button mashing skills were on point. My rope break, my ring awareness was on point. My use of resiliency was on point. And Becky Lynch offensive maneuvers, when it needed to be hit, was on point. Because manhandle slam, I think I hit 2 or 3 of them. Ultimately, disarmer. Was that what put you out? Disarmer, rope break. That's when you got the comfort. You paid me back a little bit. I think you got a rope break for the disarmer.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
And then I defeated you with a manhandle slam. So, Becky Lynch, an absolutely stellar start to her year, which is not really something that Becky has done in seasons past. And she's next up for Ronda Rousey.
Yeah, that's going to be a good match. We've seen that matchup in the past. That rivalry dating back to like 2K19 days when Becky Lynch was the hottest superstar in the world. I'm excited to see Becky Lynch and Ronda Rousey again. I know you want Becky Lynch to be your champion because I know you don't want Ronda Rousey to be your champion. So that's going to be fun to see. Becky Lynch and Bayley. One of the best women's matches we've had this season. One of the best matches we've had in general this season. And definitely my personal favorite match of the night for sure. But I don't think we get to see the end of Bayley anytime soon because I'm always good with her. She's going to be on, future matchups in the rest of the season. She was a very high draft. She has
damage control, which I didn't put by her ringside just because I'm tired of the entrances failing me. So
I don't blame her.
At this point, I might go singles for some of these faction members. And you guys, come on, we'll put the pieces together. You guys know what's going on. It's just the game. Speaking of the game, Jesse, when you talk about this season and going into the season in the game, for Raw, that was really on the shoulders of the Usos and Xavier Woods.
And they both lost.
Well, spoiler alert for, the main event, but to talk about the Xavier Woods and Booker T match, I started it off superbly strong.
Yeah. It looked like I was going to get squashed. I was Booker T.
I thought I was, to be honest with you. I was so
King
bad.
Woods was really, putting it on, the former 5-time world champion, Booker T. King of the Ring. And King Woods, really, it fell right through his fingers.
My fingers, specifically,
yes,
Jesse.
Booker T had the match, King Woods had the match literally from 3 seconds from being victorious. Then out of nowhere, Booker T started, hitting some combinations, hitting some moves, reversing some big moves, and hit the bookend, and then pinned you, kicked out, and then I had another signature. Obviously picked you up, hit you with another bookend, and then I pinned King Woods middle of the ring, clean as can be. And now King Woods loses his crown, and obviously King Booker is officially the king of the ring here. And the title was not on the line, but we get to see King Booker versus Xavier Woods now for the Universal Championship sometime soon.
Jess, so in the near future, it's going to be tough. I have 3 legitimate rematches. 3 matches that are official now. Becky Ronda for the championship. Now Booker T and Xavier Woods for the championship. And the main event, the rematch clause that we'll talk about in just 1 second. So I'm at a little fork in the road to figure out what I want to put on the Raw, what I want to put on the main show, what I can drag out, how to advance the story maybe without even having them wrestle to begin with. So it's gonna be interesting. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think I might have to save that for a pay-per-view. I just feel it. I just feel pay-per-view feel for that one. And that's why I put it for the co-main event, because for me today, it wasn't the main event for me. It really wasn't. The next pay-per-view though, I think it's the main event.
Okay.
Now, you know what I mean? I feel like this was able to level it up. Right now, it was an exhibition match in my eyes. But what was an exhibition for Xavier Woods is he officially lost his crown.
Yeah. That's a big deal to him.
That was a big deal for Xavier Woods. He wanted to be the greatest king to ever reign, and now I believe that title might belong to Booker T. So it's gonna get interesting. It's gonna get real, and you guys are gonna have to tune in to find out where does this go from here. But I am excited to see the dimensions that this can be taken to, and also my tag team scene is now put on its ass, Jesse. I do not know what I am going to do. I mean, we had Judgment Day versus the Usos, and this was a fun, high-paced match out of the gate. Finishers being hit from both sides. I was able to hit you, I believe, only with finishers on the outside. You were able to get it done on the inside, and that does matter.
That's all that matters, yeah.
For the Booker T and Xavier Woods match, my reason for loss was I was button mashing. I had a resiliency. I was stuck in a crossroad. I didn't know if I wanted to hit the resiliency or keep on button mashing because I had good luck today. For this match, it was really... we've been here for a while recording. By the time it got to the main event, Jesse, I thought I was a different Uso. It wouldn't let me switch to the other Uso. I didn't know who was the legal Uso. I didn't even get a legitimate shot of kicking out. Regardless, none of that matters. Usos are no longer champions.
No.
Usos have been looking for somebody to take it off of to take that championship off of their shoulders, to take that weight off of their shoulders, and they've been looking and searching, and it was found with Finn Balor and Damian Priest, and it's gonna be a rematch. It's gonna be a crazy rematch. I feel like I gotta put a stipulation on it. It gotta get even more real.
TLC would be cool.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, TLC.
We'll talk. We'll chat. Guys, give us some recommendations. Rematches happen. Like the Booker T Xavier Woods, I think I want to keep that 1-on-1, clean, rules. Because we had a 5-10 minute match today.
Ooh,
this match...
I have actually a good idea for that. Yeah, Booker T and King Woods. Should I say it on live?
Say it.
Well, I feel like Xavier Woods losing that crown, he may be taking it a lot very personally. You can maybe keep the crown on Xavier Woods. You can maybe do like the last king standing. Last man standing, Universal Championship. Really have King Booker, King Woods. Maybe you keep the crown on Xavier Woods just a little bit longer, and then the last king standing match, the winner gets the Universal Championship and keeps their crown.
I got an idea for you, Jesse. Our next joint pay-per-view, it's in 4 weeks. We got 2 weeks Clash Champions, another 2 weeks. We've discussed this. Want to know if, on air, if we can confirm this. Our next combined pay-per-view, how about Cyber Sunday?
You want to make that a combined pay-per-view?
Yes.
Okay.
Does that sound alright to you?
Okay.
And how about the fans could vote? I don't know. I'll put last king standing as an option. I like the idea.
That was on the fly.
I'll let the fans.
The one that was on the.
Where'd he go?
Oh,
okay. Never mind. How does that sound?
Yeah, I like that.
Cyber Sunday coming to a YouTube near you. Ladies and gentlemen.
It's not going to be for a while because we have to do Clash of the Castle
Clash
first.
of Champions, but that is what I'm building to now is Cyber Sunday. So get out your mental calendar, take your mental notes, lock it in. We'll see you there. We'll also see Jesse at Clash of Champions as well as obviously SmackDown. I keep saying Clash of Champions.
You know they renamed that now, the Night of Champions or something like that.
It used to be called Night of Champions.
Yeah, I know. They renamed it.
I like Night of Champions better than Clash of Champions.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
Because Clash of Champions
was cool because the way we did it with Raw, SmackDown.
Precisely, Jesse. But guys, what did you think of a show? What do you think we should go from here? And I said Cyber Sunday. It's announced. It's official. Drop some recommendations. What would you guys like to see? What are some things you guys would like to vote on? Now is the time to do just that. But wow, I got some chicken empanadas downstairs, Jesse. We got some playoff basketball going on. Are we gonna sign out for the day?
Yeah, we've been recording for like 4 hours.
Before I sign out, just want to make a PSA. This is already happening as this happened. I'm hoping by the time this video is up, Lakers are doing good. I hope we are. If you're watching at home, pray for me. I'm gonna lose my brain. I'm gonna lose my mind, and this is gonna really drive my stress all the way up. But it's the fun of playoff basketball, just the way it is the fun of the only universe mode that matters. So, guys, thank you for watching. As always, please like, comment, share, subscribe. Check out any of our other videos, please, as well, and check out the Discord where you can extend the conversation past the comment section.
Ring the bells, guys. As always, get our new updated videos, and we'll see you all.
The other side of the universe.
Peace.
Yeah, I got the game all in my hand, ooh, and yeah, pop out with the drip and make a fan drool. You could risk it if you want, this ain't no fan duel. Yeah, I'm in a Benz cool, yeah, stepping for the breeze.